Today is on Saturday. We are preparing ourselves to get into the World Cup. But before we continue, I'm your host, Gavin Ombuna. I'm being joined by my fellow pundits here. I will let them introduce themselves from my right.
Jonathan Mumanyi.
Maxwell Oyaro.
Edwin Mumanyi.
Yeah, welcome to the show. And we are at the eve of the World Cup that will start tomorrow. But before that, we just want to talk slightly about the Premier League before we venture into the World Cup. I'll start with Mr. Jonathan.
Yeah.
You as an Arsenal ardent fan, what's your take on Arsenal having a winning streak and being the top of the table as we get into the World Cup?
Yeah, actually, when you talk about Arsenal, you should say top of the league bets. We are really reveling at being on top of the league right now.
Yes.
Though it is not good for us because we were on form, we were really on form. I don't know when we come back how we will be, or we'll be carrying new injuries. But I think so far so good for us. We've been nicking wins here and there. And so far, we lost one game against you guys at the Old Trafford, where there is a lot of episodes going on right now. And we drew with Southampton.
Yeah.
So those are the only two matches that we've lost points so far. So it means that we were carrying a very good streak, winning streak,
Yeah.
until we went to the World Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maxwell Oyaro,
Yes.
do you think Arsenal having their nice record, the last time they had this record was 2007, do you think they will win the Premier League this season?
Well, that's a tricky question because we all know what Arsenal can do, especially when it's about to win. They always find a way of messing it up again. I don't know why. But so far, Arsenal is playing real good football, beautiful soccer. You can tell that they have gelled real well, and they are really going to pose a threat to Man City. However, I don't think Arsenal has the capacity to win the league, given that they have a very narrow squad depth. If they get one or two injuries, it means their season is dented. Yeah. So they really need to work on their squad depth so that next season maybe they will win the league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Edu,
Yes.
Arsenal are top of the table and 5 points off Manchester City.
Yeah.
And do you think you are favorites to the Premier League? And what can you say about Edu Gaspar being appointed as the sporting director of Arsenal?
First of all, talking about Arsenal's chances, we are going to take a game at a time. Remember when the season started, nobody gave us a shot even to make it to the top four. Yes. We are relishing what's happening, enjoying football, and the more people write us off and they say that they started this narrative like after we lost to Manchester. Yeah. The team has a firm belief on themselves. What we believe is that this break that we have for World Cup, actually for me, it's a blessing in disguise. Yeah. For Arsenal, because most of the squad members do not play first team football, or those who do, their teams are not likely to venture into the deeper stages of World Cup. Yes. So they might be training with the first team members, keeping fit and taking a breather. As for Edu being the sporting director, this is very good for Arsenal because we know he's been part of the parcel of the team, and that is preparing, like the transition of the first squad members and the members of coming to Arsenal, keeping the belief of Arsenal and the style of play as well for Arsenal moving forward. Yeah.
Mr. Jonathan, Edu Gaspar was a technical director before, and he made some good signings. You saw the likes of Gabriel Martinelli, the likes of Gabriel Magalhaes. Do you think now that he has become a sporting director, is he going to bring more quality players to the club?
Actually, talking about Edu has been part and parcel of Arsenal team since he used to be our midfielder when we had Arsene Wenger. And he's been brought up with the culture of the club. He knows what we want, how we want to play, and he really knows how to work around with our budget. As you know, the Brazilian market is very tricky. You can get a gem from Brazil with very little financing, especially what we did with Marquinhos, what we did with Martinelli. So you used to play in the third tier in Ituano when we bought him. So I think just the other day we heard that there are big fish in footballing world who wanted to buy or to recruit Edu.
Yeah.
I think this is a measure to just soften his heart and make sure that he is with us for a long haul. Yeah. However, it is not only Edu who does it. It was just a gift, I can say, from the Arsenal owners.
Yeah.
And moving forward, he has to be complemented with Arteta and the scouting team that we did recruit the other day.
Yeah.
So I think we are seeing the results, and we believe in the process, as we said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maxi, do you think Edu Gaspar deserves credits for Arsenal's big run this season so far?
Absolutely, absolutely. That's why you see they have given him more roles,
Yes.
more responsibility for the team. And as I said earlier, Arteta knows that he needs to strengthen his squad. He needs someone to identify and sign good players who can boost his chances of winning something this season. And that is a good step toward the right direction. So I'm going to see him making big signings, especially to reinforce his defense and even the midfield, because going forward, Arsenal is really terrific. He's causing mayhem. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to him bringing in more reinforcements from the back and the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.